Hello again, this is the Watering Man. Now, I went back a few videos ago, I said there's something I couldn't pull up right off the top of my head, the reference of it. We're still in John chapter 4, verse 35. But before I get there, I'm going to do a little short thing here again. Not by works, not by your own works, lest any man boast, okay? That's actually in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 9. I'm going to show you just a little bit of something. I've already covered this in like the two words for glory, doxa, and in this word. Okay? Now, let's read in verse 8 and verse 9. You can read all the other, but you got to study it. Or got to dig in deeper to really get it. Or you're just skimming the surface and there's a lot of get you off. You know, you're probably eating mouthfuls of dung. Oops, better watch it. Okay, just a minute. Try to keep it short, but I ask God to let His rhetoric flow, so it might be very long. Okay, so Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. In the King James Version, it says, "For by grace you are saved," you're delivered, okay, through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of God. It's a free gift. You don't have to earn it. It's a gift from God. Verse 9, not of works. Not of your own works, your own efforts. Your hand, this beast nature 666, thinking in there, trying to do your efforts. Good works, right hand, bad works, left hand. It's not of works, lest any man boast. Any man should boast, okay? Well, let's look at this. Should boast. Translated different ways. Sometimes glory. That's one word they translate as glory sometimes. So, glorying in yourself, boasting in yourself, right? Alright, now see, that's number 2744. It's kauchaomai. Kauchaomai, I think. Let me see.
Strong's G 2744. Kauchaomai.
Kauchaomai. Okay. Kauchaomai. Okay. Now, that's a verb, and it comes from it's akin in etymology. It's akin to that of aucheo, and that means to boast, and 2172. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. I'll come back here. This word, euchomai.
Strong's G 2172.
Euchomai.
Euchomai.
And that's a primary verb, okay? That's what I did. And it's to pray to God, to wish, to pray for. Your communications, you ask God one way, and then you receive. And what God's telling you, that's what you go with. Just like Jesus asked him, "Father, if possible, let this cup pass from me. But nevertheless, not my will, but your will be done." I submit to you. My fealty is to you. I'm bowing down, I'm kneeling in my mind. I'm submitting to your will. I'm laying out prostrate, kissing the feet of the anointed Messiah, who is the way, the truth, and the life. That's who I got to do it like. That's the image that I go for, that I worship, that I adore, that I'm coming to. That I do it this way. I agree like God. Emphatically, in hot pursuit, I'm pursuing this. Not down in that cesspool of my own carnal mind, my me, myself, and I. Down in the outhouse. Good and evil down in there. That's feeding from the wrong tree. That's the tree of knowledge of your own good and evil thinking. Ooh, yuck. Spew that stuff out of your mouth, right? Vomit it out with extreme disgust, right? Ooh, yuck. Bug! That's sickening. Hopefully a picture of that outhouse down in there and you're sticking nasty crap in your mouth. Ooh, man, I want to help you vomit that stuff up spiritually and turn back to God. He's offering in his storms in this time when he's heating it up to have surgery on you. Spiritual surgery. Chop out, skim out, weigh out this old stuff, nasty stuff in my mind and transform it. With the good news that he's given you, it's like bullets for that ace gunfighter. And then that ace gunfighter is putting in a magic, the awesome bullet that's bringing it from this microscopic, like Planck length, up to 1, and then adding that with it. And then all those put together jettisons you, increases you to the next level. To the next. Okay? Always to the next. It's doubling. It's doubling. To the next. Not to the right or the left. That's your own stinking thinking. Don't go that way, bro. Right? So not this big, like some Santa Claus god. That's disgusting. Okay? Now, so you're not boasting in yourself, so I did it my way. My power, look how big and bad I am. Look at all this wax. That's poop thinking. Oh, all over me, man. I'm getting rid of that 666 that's in my mind and in my hand. It's not in there. Garbage. It's not by your own works, your own might, and your own power. It's not by works, lest any man boast. And this is should boast right here. Okay? Now, this is done in the etymology, all the way down to 2172. In the Strong's, it's to pray to God, to wish. But see, in this, when you get on down here, let me see if I can find that. When we get back out here, let's see, yeah, right here, that 2744. How did it? Kauchaomai. Let's see.
Strong's G 2744. Kauchaomai.
Yeah, kauchaomai.
Kauchaomai.
Okay. And has to glory or to boast in yourself. Whether with reason or without reason. You look right here, tangible proof. Yuck. That's not the way, the truth in life. That's not getting back to God. That's trusting in your own mind. Alright. Now, see right here. Yeah. And the Strong's to vaunt in a good or bad sense. To vaunt, to be arrogant, prideful. Yeah, pride's a good thing, you know. No, not this kind. Not being arrogant, boastful in yourself, and your me, myself, and I'll keep this log right there, Father, I can see just as good as you can. I'm eating from the tree of the knowledge of my own good and evil, and I'm just like you. If you won't believe the truth that God loves you beyond the mere description of words, you will believe the lie. That your way is just as good as God's way. No, it's not. It's a cesspool. In the bottom of that outhouse of your own carnal thinking. You're down in there having sexual connections with it. You're eating it, gargling it, rolling down in it, swimming in that crap. You know, like a hot dog, hamburger, milkshake. here, I'll have some, and I'll have dessert. Donut holes. I'll sprinkle some sugar on it, man. Repent from thinking that way. Come back to God. Metanoia. Change the way you think. Be reasonable, my child. Sit my way. Come up that way. Hey, come up higher. Come up to my superior way of thinking. My love. My light. All you're doing is painting yourself with the paints. Red, blue, and yellow of your own thinking, your own understanding, your own red Adamic ways. You're trying to impress yourself and impress other people in their carnality. And it's painting you brown. Man, you stink. You all nasty. Look at all that crap all over your face. Here, let me wash off. Take a big water hose. Spraying you. Big old fire hydrant. There's a little pressure in that. It's Alright. Playing around, trying to make it come back. God will wash you whiter than snow. And use his red, blue, and green light to bring you into fullness of light in him, to where it can be harvested. Because when you die on this earth, wherever you're at on this like rung ladder, going up into God's Spirit, this spiraling staircase, in each thought process, that's permanently fixed there. You better get all you can. Green light God, that's the only way you can go up. And it just increases in your love, your joy, your everything. Love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Against such there is no law. Right? The love chapter. You get this love. All the fruit. And it's one fruit, love. And that's to come back to the fullness of light. God is love, God is light. All the light of God. Ooh, my goodness. It's the fullness, the existence of all light. That's what you're existing back into God's righteousness. His love beyond the mere description of words. You're gaining levels. You're coming up a spiraling staircase. You can't be out here going, woo, woo, woo. Out here like a radio wave going through from the end view. It's a big spiraling staircase. And staying out there and saying, well, let me crowd the line. All the way up to the front. Oh, no, I'm going up to a gamma ray. I'm ready for it. Right? No. You skipped. You tried to bypass God. You think it's honestly going to work? That would be like the definition of a dumbass donkey. Thinking in your mind. That's carnality. Don't believe that stuff. Oh, fly away, oh Gloria, fly away. I'm a chicken to go up God's ways. I'll just fly away. Do it like a Pharisee, oh yeah. No. You got poop on your face. No, don't do that. That's not going to work. You try to take care of some little ones or watch them or something and set forth a couple rules for their good. God's taking care of us, right? And they try every which way in the world to, well, you didn't say it exactly this way, so next thing you know, you find them out there jumping up and down a mud hole or something. And that's fine if they're dressed, they're ready for it, and they've got permission. But maybe you're getting ready to take them to town, or you're getting ready to have dinner, or you got food prepared for them, and they got to eat. So they can go out and play and have fun. there's a time and a place for everything under the sun, right? That's not the time to be out there doing it your way. You can have it your way in the storms of life, right? No, you gotta do it God's way, right? He's the parent. Now, as a parent, you're just taking them, just guiding them, trying to protect them, bring them up in the way they should go. They'll not depart. They might live for a while, but they'll come back. Huh? And then see, that don't work. Huh? It's out there trying to crowd in, trying to do some other way. Get to God quicker. That ain't gonna work. Trying to get by the correction process that's twisted in the ropes and tested so you're equipped to handle. If you were allowed back in the line, you couldn't handle that much truth. Skipping all this processing of God to get you there, you couldn't, like, take you out there just, without God's protection in there and a Passover. The first, second, third day, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and stick them in the fiery furnace without God. The fourth, just gonna kill them. But with God in there, it's your protection. It's party time. Woo! Celebrate God is great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The others can't even touch this. Right there trying to accuse and throw rocks and stuff. Look in there and catch a peek of them. Like in their buffalo breasts and their sins and trespasses. Man, I told you should have done what King Nebuchadnezzar told you. Bow down and worship him. You should have done what your own me, myself, and I, your own carnal mind said. Man, kept it. It was king. It is the king. No. In that fiery furnace, God's burning up that old king in your mind. First day, second day, third day. Remember this? Coming out of this stranger realm, going up to this acquaintance, a lot of levels, right? Going on up to good friend, close friend, going all the way up to the bride of Christ. Now, God's in there. He's bringing you into all this stranger, Adamic way, to a friend, the acquaintance to a friend, and then back into God. You're married, becoming one to God. There's four in there. God's in there protecting you. You're being harvested. God's bringing you up there and harvesting. When you kick in there and they ain't even germinated the seed, or they just germinated the seed. Here, I'm ready for harvest. Isn't that stupid? Here, I'll just crowd the line. Is that just some other way? Billy Goat religion. But, on the contrary, why, Scott? That word's Allah. Can't remember the number. I could look it up, but I've done it before enough on here. You should probably, they translate it as and a lot of times, or sometimes but it's Allah, A-L-L-A, I think is what they put it in there. And it's but, or contrary-wise, or on the contrary. It's some other way. You can't do it no other way. It's to do it God's way, or it's no way. You stand down in that cesspool. You don't have on the right wedding clothing. You haven't went through the processing. It's got to be God's doing every step. You got to green light God every time. Now, so this, you're talking about this boasting in yourself. This should boast. It's not should boast. It's your boasting. See, not by works, not by your own effort, lest any man should boast. Now, there's a whole lot in that whole chapter there. But I'm not covering all that. Just right there, should boast. Sometimes they translate that as, hang on just a minute. I didn't write down the notes for this. I just wanted to, that's 38 times and 33 verses. in the New Testament, the TR Greek Concordance. Okay? Sometimes it's translated, let me look here. Boast, rejoice, glory, boast in yourself, joy, glory, glorious, boast in yourself, pride, arrogance, none glory. And in 1 Corinthians 3:21, it says, therefore it has right, no man glory, not even one, in men, for all things are yours. Now, no man glory is 27:44. Boasting in yourself, okay? And it's in men, that's humanity, humanistic thinking. Okay? It goes on down, glory. I mean, it's got several ways. Boasted, boasting, not boasting, glorious, glory, blah, blah. It goes on down. There's 33 of them. Okay? Now, I'm not reading the whole verse, just right where that's at, okay? So, I did look that up for you. It's in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 9. You can study it for yourself. And you can look all through it. Oh my goodness, it's deep. Okay? Now we got to get back to John 4:35, okay? All these things, you don't boast in yourself. You're down in that cesspool. Come up out of there so you're gaining levels. Coming back to this harvest time. Don't keep procrastinating God. I'll wait till the end of my life, and then right before the end of my life, I'll jump to the front of the line and say, I'm sorry, God. I'm manipulating a little bit. I told myself, didn't I? I'll just manipulate and do it at the last second, and I'll get the same level in Christ. I'll say, I trust in you just as much as somebody else. I got just as big a rope as someone else. Nope. Got to take them little strands, each one of them, twisting it to a stronger and stronger and stronger rope. Load testing your bridge, so to speak. Start out the beginning, you can't even hold a grain of sand. After you germinated it, any little wind of doctrine, blow that thing in. You don't even do a grain of sand on that sucker, man. It'll just fall down. It's barely holding itself up there. Whoa! Fortunately, Christ is the strongest, and as you keep feeding, greenlighting in these storms, God won't put more on you than you can handle at each level, but He will test it. Oh my. It'll make you think, oh no, I'm dying again. I'm dying again. Down. Right? Woe is to me and my friends. We're not greenlighting God. Gotta stop that bull crap stuff. Be reasonable, come up to God. Right? All right, greenlight God, and He'll increase it 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, 32. Getting, kept bringing you right, like in that one verse where it's coming out of the strange around the measures, dry measures, right? Coming out of this all the way down to seed of Christ, was buried in your earthly thinking. Your fleshly thinking all the way up to all these things. The omer, the ephah, and then back to the homer. And that's not just a real quickie thing. Can't bypass something and skip all the way up there. I'm in the homer. A donkey load. God transforming all this donkey nature, character, and authority in my own stinking thinking. This Nebuchadnezzar's way. Just magically, boom. Always one. No. Shall be in God's order, God's way. God's will be done. Not my will, but your will, Father. Huh? So we got going up there, and God gives the increase, not us. Okay. Now, I'm gonna. I keep getting ready to start this. I think I got about 6 pages of notes, but I've been hitting all over the place, so maybe it'll go quick. I don't know. All right. In John chapter 4, verse 35. Okay. We'll get there. Thank you. Have a great day. Hit like, subscribe, and comment for me. Help keep me encouraged. Okay? I get beat down too. Believe me, even last night, just constantly, I gotta keep girding yourself up. Okay? Keep going in God. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.